Good morning, students. In previous class, we have studied about the polynomial function, trigonometric function of differentiation. And in this class, we have studied about the differentiation of inverse function, inverse trigonometrical function like tangent inverse theta and so on, and exponent function like ex, and logarithmic function means log x and so on. Now today's topic is differentiability. Now let's start. Differentiability is a function of f of x. This is a definition of differentiability. Differentiability is when we will said about the differentiation of any function f of x be the real value function defined on a and b, open interval of a and b. Open interval means where you are include value of between a and b, not include the value of a, not include a, not include b also. You will include the value between a and b. So c belongs to a and b. Function when function f of x is equal to limit x tends to c, f of x minus f of c upon c minus x minus c, where c belongs to open interval a and b. Open interval, as you know, open interval means where you are not including a and not including b, but you are including values between a and b. This is open interval. And similarly closed interval, where you are, this is sign of closed interval a and b. In this case you are including value of a and b also, and whatever you have to given between a and b you can use all these values. Now any function we can say differentiation of that function only then if limits are exist. Then limits are exist, you can say this function is differentiable function f of x. Only then you can say this function is differentiable if limits are exist. In previous class you have studied about the differentiation of limits are exist or not, where how you can say limits are exist or not when left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative. When both differentiation are equal, then you can say limits are exist, and if limits are exist then obviously functions are derivative. Okay, now we can prove it we can prove left hand derivative by taking function f of x is equal to limit x tends to c negative f of x minus f of c x minus c. This is left hand derivative. Let's prove it. Now left limit h tends to 0 f of x c minus h minus f of c minus h. Now again limit h tends to 0 f of c minus h minus f of c minus h. This is left hand derivative. Now as similarly you can take right hand limit also. Now if you are taking right hand limit, right hand derivative, now f of x right hand limit, so you are taking x tends to c positive, x tends to c positive, f of x minus f of c. Now c minus x minus c. Limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h minus f of c plus h minus c. Cancel out. Now limit x tends to 0 f of c plus h minus f of c and h. Now you can see left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative. Both limits are equal, then you can say limits are exist and their functions are derivative at that point, at point C. Now let's take a question. This question is related to chain rule. Differentiation of y is equal to 2x minus 1 upon 2x plus 1 whole square. Differentiation, you will differentiate with respect to x by using chain rule. So I am taking y is equal to 2x minus 1 2x plus 1 whole square. First of all, what you will do in this question, you are taking, take this thing as a u. Let u is equal to 2x minus 1 2x plus 1. First of all, by using chain rule, what you will do, first of all, you will differentiate this thing by using quotient rule. Here you will use quotient rule, then do du upon dx. Differentiate function of u with respect to x. Here you will use quotient rule, after that you will use chain rule. We have studied about chain rule, but in this function this is given in form of u upon v. So here you will use quotient rule, right? Now quotient rule said denominator is as it is derivative of numerator with respect to x. Numerator is 2x minus 1 minus numerator as it is derivative of denominator. This is denominator and square of denominator. You can say I am writing here formula. Denominator means v and derivative of numerator is u minus u as it is derivative of v upon v square. This is formula, and you can say quotient rule of differentiation. Du upon dx is equal to, when you are solve this question, 2x plus 1. Differentiation of this constant, differentiation of constant is 0, and differentiation of 2x you can say 2, because differentiation of x is equal to 1, and now you get 2 here, minus 2x minus 1 bracket close. Differentiation of 2x plus 1 you will get here also 2. In denominator 2x plus 1 whole square. Now solve this question. You can solve, simplify 2. I am writing this 2 as it is. 2x plus 1. When you are taking 2 as it is, 2x minus 1, you can take it as a in bracket 2x plus 1 whole square. 2, I am taking 2 as a common. Now 2x plus 1 minus 2x minus minus plus, here I am solving, here I am taking 2 and 2 as a common, here 2x plus 1 minus, this minus is here, 2x minus minus is plus, bracket close, 2x plus 1 whole square, this will be cut down, 2x, this is positive and this is negative, you can cancel out, plus 1, it will be become 4, 2 2s are 4 upon 2x plus 1 whole square, 1 and 1 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 upon 2x plus 1 whole square. This is derivative of du upon dx. Okay, now we was taking u is equal to this thing, so y should be, y is equal to, then y is equal to u square. Derivative of dy upon du with respect to u, you are differentiating this function y is equal to y square, y is equal to u square, differentiate y with respect to u, so to u, as you know, here you can use this formula, n x n minus 1, here n is 2, then 2u, 2 minus 1, that is 2u. Here 2u means, what is value of 2u? u is 2x minus 1, 2x plus 1, this is value of u. You can see from here u is equal to value of this. Now when you are solving this thing, you can write 2x minus 1 and 2x plus 1, right? Now equation number 1, and you can write down this thing, equation number 2 also. Now when you are finding, what you will be find, you will be find dy upon dx. Okay, you can write down this thing, dy upon du multiplied by du upon dx. Chain rule, using chain rule. Now where is dy upon dx? dy upon du, dy upon du is here from equation number 2nd. So in place of dy upon dx, what you will be write? You will write 2x minus 1 upon 2x plus 1 multiplied by du upon dx from equation number 1. From here du upon dx. Now you can write down this thing from equation number, this value from equation number 1. 2x plus 1 whole square is there. When you are multiplied, you can write 8 2 4s are 8 and 2x plus 1 whole cube. This is your answer. In here you can write down dy upon dx is equal to 8 2x minus 1 bracket close 2x plus 1 whole cube. This is your answer. Now question number next. Question number next. This is question. If f of x is equal to tangent inverse x, g of x is equal to tangent inverse x, 1 plus x upon 1 plus, wait a minute, I think I will be check this question. I think here is a mistake of sign. Now let me check. Oh sorry, here 1 minus x, 1 minus x for derivative of this, and you will show this thing what you have to given in this question. In this question f of x is equal to tan inverse x. First of all, you have to derivative this thing. Differentiation of tangent inverse. Tangent inverse, this is formula. Derivative of this is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Differentiation of this is directly you can write down derivative of x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. Write down as a equation number 1. Now second thing, g of x is tangent inverse 1 plus x 1 minus x. Here what we will do, we will put x is equal to x, or you can yes, you can take x is equal to tangent theta. If you want to find out theta is equal to tangent inverse x, right? G of x is equal to tangent inverse 1 plus, in place of x I am writing tangent theta 1 minus tangent x, in place of x again I am writing here tangent inverse tangent theta, not inverse, tangent, in place of x I am writing tangent theta also. Okay, now by using trigonometrical formula I am writing here formula tangent A plus tangent B. Formula is tangent A plus tangent B upon 1 minus tangent A tangent B.